Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and record a short video talking about a little bit about what's going on today in the life of Scott. I'm sitting here at the Walmart parking lot. On my way home, I was picking up a nice little surprise in the way of some produce at a farmer in town, and I came to Walmart to get some stock pans so we had a good way to take care of those things and can those up. Almost 99% certain my alternator went out in my truck because it won't start. So I had the guys at Walmart come out here and they brought a jump box out and tried to jump the truck. It would start up, but as soon as we'd pull the cords off of the battery, it would die again, which means the alternator's not charging the battery. Alternator's not working. So I've been out here, as you can see, since 6:30, and it's now almost 8:30. I walked down to AutoZone, which is a quarter to half mile away, and got a new alternator, borrowed some tools, and walked back. And now I've been working on this for a while because it's not in a good place to get to it. But this is, I think, the 12th thing I've done on this truck in the last month. It's been giving me some trouble. Me and Kyleen joke about the fact that, you know, eventually both of our trucks are just going to be brand new because we've replaced all the parts on them. So that's a joke that kind of helps us keep on keeping on. But yeah, it was discouraging. It was stressful. We've changed the shocks. We've changed the upper and lower ball joints. I've had 4 blowouts. It ruined one of my fenders on my bed. We've now changed the alternator on this. We changed the alternator on hers a couple months ago. We changed the harmonic balancer on this. Just another day. I also worked all day today at my job, so now I'm out here. It's going to be dark here in 15-20 minutes. Looks like it's going to rain on me, and I'm going to try to finish up taking care of this thing. But neat story, a couple of neat stories actually. When I was at AutoZone, there was, I mean, we have some money put away and stuff, but in our bank account we didn't quite have enough to cover the core charge plus the alternator, because the core charge was going to be $50 on top of the alternator. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to have to borrow your tools, go take the old one off, walk all the way back down here and give it to you so I don't have to give you a core charge, and then walk back up and put the new one on. And so while I was back there for 5 minutes gathering the tools that I could get from them to borrow and use, because all my tools are at home, I had a guy walk back in that had heard me, and he walked back in and he said, "Hey, I want to help." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I could use a ride back, you know." And he's like, "No," he's like, "I don't have time to do that." He's like, "I wish I did give you a ride back and help you out." But all right guys, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this. I'm hoping I can block some lights here and you'll be able to see this pretty well. It is now 9 o'clock, and I got interrupted earlier. This is the third person of the day, and man, it's actually perked me up pretty good. I had a Walmart employee that worked in the tire shop that tried to find me a socket earlier, and he came over and he helped me out. His name was David, and he came over and helped me out and held a flashlight for me and helped me get the new one back on there. So I got interrupted in the middle of that story about that guy. He's like, "Man, I want to help out. I want to help you. I heard your problem," and I was like, "Yeah, sure, man." And he's like, I want to pay a little bit on what you got going on with the alternator. And I was like, "Yeah, I'd appreciate it." And he walked over there to the cashier and said, "Put $100 on my card." And so he ended up paying for $100 the alternator, $208, and I still get the core fee back. So I basically paid for most of the dang alternator, and I'm paying $60 for an alternator that regularly going to cost me $208. So that was amazing. It was an amazing experience, and probably one of the most generous things anybody's ever done for me. Just a complete stranger. And then, you know, I had a Walmart trucker here that just dropped his load, and he's staying for the night, and he's trying to help me with tools. And then this Walmart tire shop guy. He come out and held a flashlight and helped me remember everything I needed to do to get this thing back on the right way, and got it fired up. You know, it fired right up. Oh, I met somebody else. There was some people come in, and they're in the bus conversion home, and evidently there was 2 different families there, and one of them lives here in a bus conversion, also here in this area, and the other one was visiting them and their friends, and I think they even met on like a bus conversion thing, like Facebook page or something. Talked to them for a little bit. I told them I love their bus conversion. It was awesome, and you know, we talked a little bit, and you know, they may know who I'm talking about if they watch this video, because I let them know what the Facebook page name was, and they seem really interested in checking it out, and maybe that can be just another member of the community around here and do some work together at some point in the future. But that was really awesome too. So it's 9 o'clock now. I've literally been here for almost 3 hours, about 2 hours and 45 minutes, somewhere in there, stuck in this parking lot, and I've still got to go back to Advanced Auto Parts and get my core back and return those tools, and then I've got to make a few more stops on the way home. But I just wanted to get on here and talk to you a little bit about that wonderful experience of just sheer generosity by, you know, just it was a really long day, working all day, and then getting stuck, broke down working on the truck, and it was depressing, and it was bad for a minute. But you know, there was a lot of people that came together in small ways, complete strangers, that just kind of really brightened my day up, and it makes me able to smile right now. And God, sometimes you need those kind of people to reinvigorate your what's the word I'm looking for, belief in the human race. And those people picked me up today and put me back on my feet and said, you can do it. So that was really awesome. I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm gonna get done and get home. Bye.